Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel Learn a Bit SAT. In today's video, we are going to learn about tackling evidence-based reading session questions in SAT. So let's get started. It comprises of approx 25% of the reading section. So that's a great margin and you have to tackle them with strategies. It's mainly an interpretation and analysis of information on the basis of evidences from text. The questions from each passage will generally begin with broader questions about the overall ideas in the text and will then focus on specific portion of the passage. So that's how the question will come. It will generally begin with the broader questions like what the overall idea of the text is, what the theme is. Then it will focus on the specific portion of the passage and it will ask about what this line depicts or says, like that. Most often these questions are asked to you in the SAT passages, like determine the central theme and ideas as presented in the passage. So here you have to just know the main subject or theme of the passage. Then again another question is like determine the author's purpose of point of view of the text. So in this you have to determine the author's purpose of the passage, what he want to say, what he want to give, the hidden message. That's you have to determine. Next type of question is cite textual evidence to support inference, conclusions or arguments. So you have to give the evidence from the text or the passage to support your argument or any argument given by the author. Next type of question says cite evidences to illustrate or support interpretations of meanings, mood or tone of the passage. So the passage contain a mood or a tone and you have to give the evidences to illustrate that tone or mood. Next type of question is analyze words and phrases in the context of the passage. So you have to analyze the words or the phrases and then you have to give the meaning of these phrases according to the passage. Next type of question is analyze information in an accompanying table, graph, chart. So you they can also give you some type of graph or chart or paper table and then they will ask you about the concluding idea of that table or graph. So you have to give the information according to that. Next next the question is how to determine the central theme of a passage. For that, first of all we have to note the plot of the work. The plot gives us the idea of the main theme of the passage. Next is identify the subject of the plot. What the subject of the plot is, how the plot is described. These are the main things that will lead you to the central theme or idea. Next one is to note the nature or the mood of plot. Is it scary? Is it a happy mood or something like that? So you have to see the mood or the nature of the plot. So it will help you to determine the central theme of the passage. And together with all these properties you can find the central theme of the passage. So you have to know about the plot, the subject, the nature and the mood to know the central theme of the passage. Next is how to determine the author's point of view of the text. So in this you have to put yourself in the shoes of the author, and then you have to describe your view about the text. How you will do that? First of all, you have to note the author's attitude towards the passage. Like, is it persuasive or biased? Many authors have many types of writing, and according to their mood or emotions, they write persuasive, biased, or like that. So you have to know the attitude of the passage. Next is identify the hidden message of the author. In many passages, author tries to convey a meaning about some uh, like ill-fated things that are present in our society, and like that they describe it in hidden form. So you have to identify that hidden message of the author. Next, the mood of the passage will also help you to know about the author's point of view. So in what mood the passage is written, like if it's in happy mood, then the authors describe it with a jolly mood and with a good uh, words, so everyone is happy around in the passage, and like that. So you can then describe that, oh, authors is very happy, so he is just his point of view you can define easily. So there are some steps for answering passage questions in the set. First of all, read the introduction. Introduction is very important part of the whole passage. It gives you the idea of the passage, whole theme of the passage can be guessed by the introduction. So you have to pay attention to that. Read all the questions after that. Once you get the idea of the passage, then you can read all the questions associated with the passage before going to the main passage. So after reading the question, you will read the remaining passage with the questions in mind. So you will keep the question in mind and you will read the whole passage, and then whenever you will get a strike of the answer, then you will just underline the answer. Then you will answer the questions according to your views. For any questions you are not sure of, eliminate the wrong answer and take your best guess. That's the best thing you can do if you don't know the answer of any question. The last thing is, remember that there is no negative marking for any wrong answers, so try to attempt all the questions and that will be beneficial for you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. For more such video, tune to our channel. Thanks.